Hey, what's up, buddy? No, good. No, I enjoyed the show last night. Yeah, it was really good. What? No, Rahil, you can't borrow Oliver. No, you can't rent Oliver. No, look. He's my Jose. I need him. Okay, I'm sorry. Dude, I got to go. I'm starting the show. Yeah. No, it's great. Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you later. All right, later. What's up, deckheads? Happy Tuesday. Barry on deck. Episode number 21, I believe. Yeah, cool. We're doing it again. They can't run me off. You guys just keep showing up, and so do I. And fuck them. We're here. Let's do it. Great show planned for. I wouldn't say great. I would say awesome, amazing. I'll be that preposterous. I'm having a hard time choosing words today. Dude, I'm excited about the show. How about that? Fuck it. We got a great show. Look at this. I got a fancy new graphic to show you guys what's on the show. Who's fancy? This guy's fancy. Bunch of stuff to get to on the show today. We got the updates. We got sports. We were very sportsy yesterday, but we got sports. We got entertainment. Of course, we got a film session. I don't know if you noticed it, but yeah, the rumors are true. I got a new intro for film session. I worked on it, and I hope you guys like it. It ain't the best. I mean, this isn't what I do, but you know, it'll be something. So that'll be cool. And then, of course, joining me in hour number 2. Look at that. I even screwed it up. I put hour number 1 twice. What a dumbass. Hour number 2, Quintin Demps, 10-year NFL vet, is going to join me. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about the NFL. Does he believe the owners? What are his thoughts on what's going on right now? If he were playing, what would he do? Playing without fans, with COVID, all that stuff. We're going to cover it and more. If you don't know Quintin Demps, check it out. It's going to be really interesting. He's a great dude. He's a really good interview. And he's into music. So we'll probably get into that as well. And I saw, as soon as I kicked off the show, I had a super chat. So let me get this in. Virginia Buttonweed, my friend, thank you so much for this. You're too kind. But what do you mean, please don't block me? I forgot. Why would I? Oh, did you correct my spelling? Is that what it was? Oh, son of a bitch. Guess who's getting blocked, Virginia Buttonweed? I'll give you a pass because you asked nicely. But that's it. Also, thank you to John Parker for this super chat. They both say hour 1, way to pull a Laminac. Listen, guys, my job is to try to entertain you. Spelling, not my thing, okay? Going over stuff and making sure you don't put hour number 1 twice, not my strong suit, all right? Forgive me, John Parker. I fucked it up, okay? Jeez. We'll get better. Damn it. Screenshot has been made. Damn it! Chris Davis, I hate you. You guys have already killed my mood. Dirty bastard you. Let's get some chat shout outs in here before we get going. I was in early because I put up the post, but what's up to Chris Householder? Fidel Limon was in early. What's up, Uriel? What up, homie? G-Man, I see you, G-Man. Jeremy Tinsley. Jeremy had a really interesting idea that we'll talk about a little bit when we do show updates, but PayPal Pete is in the house. Clarence, what's up, buddy? I see you, man. Kevin Wallace, thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you, guys. Terrence, what's up, dude? Who else is here? Alex Villanueva, 713 Hooligan. Eric Resendez. Man, I see all you guys. Walt, what's up, homie? Chris Reyes is in the house, all the way from Austin, NASCAR Johnny. It's good to see you guys. I'm waiting on my females to get in here. Where they at? Oh, there's Bradley Jackson. What's up, dude? Golfer Jay, what's up? Gregory, everybody's here. I just saw AR Platinum. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for being here. As always, oh, shit. Todd Shulman, off to a good start. Holy shit, Todd. Thank you for the super chat, man. That's gracious. That's very kind of you, Todd. I hope I don't screw this up any worse than I already have. This show is already so fucked. Whatever. You guys know what you're getting into when you tune into this mess, don't you? Okay, let's get to some show updates. There's really not a lot. I don't know. You can't really see it, but there's a pile of stuff. Hold on. Let me grab one. There's these there's these things. I'm not going to show who this is to, but there's these things here, and these have your bags in them. So if you were a huge deckhead tier, your bags will be going out in the mail today and tomorrow. At some point, I tried to get them all done last night, and the post office won't let me print any more stamps. So I don't know what the hell's going on, or no more labels. So those are going out slowly but surely. Okay, you sons of bitches. You guys are disgusting. Okay, let me live my life. Chan and Luis. By the way, shout out to our chat mods, Luis Zelaya and Robert Vinegar. Appreciate you guys, or Jeremy Vinegar, excuse me. Appreciate you guys doing what you do. All y'all though can kiss my ass, okay? I got a little butt. You want to see the butt crack? I don't give a shit. I'll show you, boy. What? Yeah. Okay. This show. I was so pumped about yesterday's show. I was so excited. It was a fun show, and then this is just a disaster already. So, okay, no, this isn't a Sergeant Slaughter shirt. This is Old Navy or the Gap. I don't know what that is. What does that say? American Eagle. Suck it, Titan Hugo. Okay, you guys. Oh my God. All the Llama Crack Tiffany, really? Llama Crack Tiffany? Is that what we're doing here, people? Y'all let me get this goddamn show started and leave me alone. I'm ignoring the chat. Here we go. So there's your show update. Not a lot to it, really. But we were very sportsy yesterday, and I vowed I wouldn't be as sportsy today, but we do have some sports stuff to get to, as you saw with the opening slide. One of the things that I wanted to get to that I thought was really cool is a really good question on our Discord server, which if you're not on it, go to Patreon, patreon.com/BarryOnDeck, get signed up. You'll get all this cool stuff, including the stuff I'm mailing out. Plus, you'll get access to the Discord server, which is litty. And we get litty on the Discord server. You can make show suggestions like Jeremy Tinsley, PayPal Pete, who was like, hey, why don't you flip the order of the show? Why don't you do guest in hour 1 and then do a solo hour 2? And it's not a bad idea because he was like, man, you always like have tech issues when you're bringing in a guest. Well, as you can see, I always have issues no matter what, Jeremy. But I was thinking about your suggestion, and it is a really good suggestion. The problem is I really like opening the show with a little bit with the phone call and then giving you guys some show updates. And I would hate to do that and have a guest waiting for me on Skype. So I kind of like the flow of open the show with the funny little phone call bit. I give you some site updates. I get to shout out to the chat. I get to say what's up. We get the show going. We hit some sports and stuff. And then I know that you were thinking, well, look, you run out of time to do film sessions. You run out of time with your guests. That's going to be like that anyways. Even though I don't have to stick to a clock, I do want to make sure that I maintain a 1 hour, 2 hour program. So I do want to hit those breaks as close as possible at the top of each hour. So I considered it. I think right now we're going to stick to the plan as is because trust me, I'll fuck up the technology regardless of which hour it is. You know that. I know that. That's how it is. Yes, Virginia Buttonweed will be deleted if he corrects my spelling, so I like that. Cowboy fan, what's up, dude? I just got your stuff in the mail to you. We get muted guest, film sessions, and lawn talk. I listen, guys, I need a producer, okay? I'm not above admitting that. I know what my strengths and weaknesses are. Turning on microphones, not a strength. Okay, I do want to get to this question. What's up, Andy Huggins? My pal, my buddy. I got John Wessing and Andy Huggins here, along with all the other deckheads. This is a great day. Even though it started off terribly, it's a great day. Snap! Gregory Vega Jr., thank you for the super chat, my friend. I wish it was Friday and we were getting twisted. Me too. I keep my whiskey right up there. What? You wanna do let's... I wish I had the Barry on Deck shot glass. We could just, Greg, we could just do a shot. But you know what? Let's just do this, Gregory. Damn. Daddy tightened that real tight. Mr. Vega, thank you for the super chat. This is for you. We'll just do it like that. A little shot. Get it in. That's good stuff. We're back to the show. Your turn, buddy. And yeah, let's get litty on Friday. All right, now. Let's get to this sports because I do have several videos, but this is a really good one. Chris Davis posted this on the Discord server And I thought this was a really good question, and I really wanted to propose it to you guys and get your opinion on it. We talked a little bit about it in the Discord server. And by the way, this is now like the third time that that we've had questions that have come from the Discord server onto the show. And I'll say this much, I kind of like it. So if you have a question that you would like me to answer on the show and get other people's opinions on, post it in the Discord server, tag me on it, say, hey, is this a good question for the show? Or just ask it. And if I like it, I'll put it on the show and we can talk about it on here. So I did like this question. He didn't ask me to post it, but I thought it was really interesting because Chris wanted our thoughts on the Discord server of which sport or sports will suffer the most if their season had to be canceled. Man. That's a really interesting question. I feel like baseball, because baseball to me in a lot of ways is hanging by a thread as far as its fan base. You're not there. It's an older fan base. Yes, it's a fan base that look, NBA. I think people are going to come back to the NBA no matter what. And people will be clamoring for the NBA regardless of how it happens. Plus, they got a whole another season just about that they can get to if this one doesn't get finished. Then I think they'll be okay. NFL looks like they're going to be in okay shape. But as far as just like not having a season at all, I really think if baseball doesn't play, people forget about baseball. No one is forgetting about football. No one is forgetting about the NBA. People forget about baseball, and I love baseball. Don't think that I'm sitting here dogging baseball and trashing it. It's my favorite sport, but let's be real. It's the third most popular sport of the four sports, and you can talk about fans and attendance, and yeah, there's 162 games. Your numbers are going to be up because of that. But I think as far as popularity goes, it's NFL, NBA, MLB, and then NHL, and then NASCAR is creeping up on the NHL, I think. But I would say MLB is my answer. What do you guys think? And while you're getting your chat messages in, I want to send a thank you to Robert Likes Beers, Chris Reyes, Lone Star Sucks. Wow, now we're using the super chat to take shots at the deckheads. I like it. I like it, Robert Likes Beers. I like it very much. I appreciate the participation. Oh, shit. Juan Pereira, thank you, buddy. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the super chat. Very generous. Oh, fuck. Take another shot, Barry. Okay, I'm not doing this. Listen, y'all are not going to get me shit-faced and have me saying things I regret on YouTube. This is it. Don't super chat me no more today with shots. This is it, Juan. But because you did it, this is like the egg thing. This isn't going to be a habit. But Juan, this is for you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being here and watching. Cheers, my friend. That second one burned a little more than the first one. I don't know that it's supposed to do that. All right, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got in the chat? Let me back up a little bit. Hey, what's up, Jennifer Jones? How are you, sweetie? Terry McCown said, due to the number of games, baseball can't afford everything without those 82 home games a season. I do agree with that. I definitely do agree with that. Nope, not happening. Not happening. I see it. Nope, super chat shots is not a thing. Charles Garza, thank you, buddy. Aaron, I do agree, buddy. Baseball is the one. Let's see, who else? College football. Sean says college football is bigger than baseball. Man, I want to argue with you, Sean, but you may have a really good idea or a good point here. I still think baseball, though, has more money total, more fans, more viewership, just because of the season length and the regional networks and everything else. And I realize college football is getting to that as well. But you got to remember, college football is real top heavy. You know, even, and I get it, so is baseball. No one's watching the fucking Marlins or the Royals. But you should include college football when you talk about major sports. And that's my bad. You are right. Gonna disagree with you that it's bigger than baseball. Definitely needs to be included, though, in the discussion of big sports. Terrence says baseball season is way too long. Definitely agree with that. Ooh. Now, Charles, this is a good point about which sport would suffer the most if their season doesn't happen, which was asked by Chris Davis. Charles has a good point. MLS is hanging by a thread as it is, I feel like. Not soccer as a whole, just MLS sometimes. It's very popular in some cities, but overall, it's not at the forefront of our minds when it comes to sports. So, not a bad suggestion there, Charles. Let's see what else. No. Bradley, I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. I am for real. I'm not doing another shot. No. I didn't eat today. I will be so strung out, Bradley Jackson. It's not fucking happening, bro. I appreciate your super chat. That's very kind of you. Save it for Friday. I'll do an extra shot for you on Friday. Just remind me. Okay. Bowling, you guys are off the rails. This show, what a mess you guys are. Golf for Jay, that's a good point. Yeah, American soccer. I do agree on that. Baseball is worldwide. Yes, but we're talking in America. Baseball isn't canceled over there. But we're talking in America, Bryant. Which one would be? And I still say baseball. NFL, huh? I would love to know why you think, Jamel, why you think the NFL would be your choice. Because I feel like, man, as popular as that is, that's never going away. You don't have to worry about that. All right. You guys are... It's one of those. You guys don't give a shit about sports today, do you? You could care fucking less right now about sports. All right. Well, we'll just get this out of the way. UFC, Uncle Dana went on ESPN and he broke the news that Fight Island is a thing and it's happening. And actually, I got the video for you. Let's watch the video of Uncle Dana spilling the beans about Fight Island.
So everybody
on the UFC or on ESPN.
Where Fight Island is. So today I'm here to announce that Fight Island is on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. And you know, just like I said about Florida when we went to Florida, how the commission and the government worked with us there to pull off this fight. Same thing with Abu Dhabi. These guys have been amazing partners in everything that we've ever done with them. So we're going UFC 251 Saturday, July 11th in Abu Dhabi. And we literally just got Usman versus Burns done. So that card has Usman
I like that he's pointing
Burns,
to the board.
Volkanovski versus Holloway, Peter Yan versus Aldo, Jessica Andrade versus Rose Namajunas, and Rebus versus Van Zandt. The first card in Abu Dhabi is ridiculous. The second fight will be Wednesday, July 15th, then Saturday, July 18th, and then Saturday, July 25th. And Abu Dhabi has actually created this safety zone on the island within 10 square miles on Yas Island will just be inhabited by us. And it'll include an arena, hotels, training facilities for the fighters that are private so that, the whole COVID-19 thing is covered, dining establishments, and yes, there is an octagon on the beach.
Now, some of you guys, I put some of the messages up there. Nothing screams legitimate business operation like Abu Dhabi and Underrated Mess. That was from Westing. Underrated Mess said, "What a surprise, rich ass Abu Dhabi." Listen, they've had a fight there before. I think it was UFC 112 was at Yas Island in Abu Dhabi before. They're doing it again. They've got the money to make this happen. They've got the money to cordon off a 10-mile radius and just dedicate it to the UFC. They can do that. It kind of does make sense in a way. Dana White doesn't have to buy an island. He's basically just renting it, and they're gonna get an influx. I'm sure the UFC is still paying a pretty penny to get all that stuff in there. So, and that is true. PayPal Pete said when he heard about the plan on the Discord server, he's like, "Yo, this reminds me of Mortal Kombat." I want to tell you it doesn't, PayPal Pete, but you fucking nailed it, bro. That is kind of like Mortal Kombat. Because you see Dana just sitting at cage side. If somebody gets rocked, he just yells out, "Finish him!" That would be fucking awesome. All right, I got some super chats to get to. You guys are off the... I am trying to be a professional YouTuber. Doing a YouTuber show. You guys are getting litty in the chat, and it's fucking hilarious. Bradley Jackson, thank you for the super chat. Brandon Gary watches me sit to pee. You guys have a little thing going here, Bradley Jackson. But Brandon Gary, stop watching Mr. Jackson pee. while he sits. Okay? Wait a minute. Are you sure you didn't mean to say Brandon Gary sits to pee? Wow. I think you fucked that up, Bradley Jackson. Eric says, thank you for the super chat. Eric says, $40 on Friday, we get 5 minutes of soccer talk. Eric, what do you think? I'm a whore? We'll do 7 minutes. You just send the $40. We'll do 7 minutes of soccer talk. Yeah, I'm a fucking whore. I ain't got no job, all right? I got a show to try to get on the map. Oh, that's funny as shit. Eric Resendez with another super chat. By the way, Eric Resendez is really good at MLB The Show, you guys. Don't play him if he wants to play you. He'll beat your ass. On Friday, not now, Barry. Give you time to study. Thank you, because, homie, I'm going to need it. You got it, though. Soccer talk on Friday with lawn talk, with drinking. It's going to be a hoot. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Guys, that's enough sports. You guys could not give a single... Oh, wow. So... Brandon Gary does really watch you sit to pee, Bradley Jackson. Man, okay. White Magic. You like MMA? Some people think that's boring. White Magic, I bet you like a sport that people think is boring. I guarantee you. You're not just like, football, that's it. Oh, man, that Jameson got me belting up a storm. Oh, shit. I haven't even read this yet. I'm just putting it on the screen. Garfield's niece, Nirmal, always got shipped to Abu Dhabi. Barry should ship Oliver there to be a decade correspondent. I'm not shipping my cat halfway across the fucking ocean to be a UFC correspondent. That's no. Jimmy John, I appreciate the super chat and your kindness. But first of all, $5 ain't going to cover a trip for a cat to Abu Dhabi. That's just not going to happen. But... yeah, I see. Terry, I bet you White Magic does watch cricket. I bet you he does. I feel like White Magic is a cricket guy. Phone and sport. I really feel that way. All right. What is this now? See, Josh Fernandez, I think technically it's all the way across the ocean. I just want to start the show over. And you guys... I'm not reading it. I'm just going to point your attention to the screen. I'm not reading it. I'm just... And and of course, White Magic defending himself. Bitch, I have Verizon. Okay. Oh, fair enough. All right. You guys could not give a shit less. You're here to party, and I fucking like it. So, you know what? Let's fucking party. Let's fuck all the sports. I do, though, I got to tell you, I have been super blessed to... have some folks step up and sponsor the show. So before we get to the entertainment and the film session with the new intro, I do want to take a second and shout out and thank Hemp Vita and Harold and Steve and the fine folks at HempVitaCBD.com for supporting Barry on Deck and giving you guys, helping me bring you this show. Listen, if you are not a CBD user and you're considering it, do yourself a favor, log on to HempVitaCBD.com, go check out what they have. Here's why I love Hemp Vita. They take care of their customers and they take care of the deckheads. They love the deckheads. They're deckheads themselves. They saw the show. They fell in love with it. They're deckheads and they want you guys to know that they're there for you long term. This isn't just a buy one and be done. In fact, some of you are showing me they've sent you hand sanitizer and samples of other stuff. It's absolutely great. HempVitaCBD.com is the place to go and get your CBD. If you're already using it, then you know the benefits of it. You know that CBD has been known to help with stuff like inflammation and pain relief, insomnia, anxiety, seizures. It'll help you relax. I take the gummies to go to bed. And let me show you something here. This is what my wife uses. So my wife is a nurse. And she is on her feet all day long. She's got bad ankles, and sometimes her arthritis will flare up in her ankles, and it hurts. So she's got this gel that she puts on her ankles. The first night she ever used their gel, the Hemp Vita CBD gel, this stuff right here. The first night she ever used it, she put it on her ankles, and in about 20 minutes, we forgot. With 30 minutes, we forgot. And I looked over and I was like, hey, how's your ankle pain? And she was like, oh, it's gone. So I'm not telling you that it's a cure-all, but I tell you what, if you don't know the benefits of CBD, look into it. Hemp Vita wants you to know they use only cannabinoids that are organically grown in the US of A. They have no THC in their products. They don't sell products with THC, so you don't have to worry about failing a drug test. Yes, that includes you, Dr. Dre on 290. I know you're a truck driver. I know you worry about that. Hemp Vita cares, and they worry about it too. Go check them out right now. HempVitaCBD.com. Log on. Use promo code DECKHEAD15. DECKHEAD15. You're going to save 15% on your order, and at the same time, you're going to support the show. So shout out to Hemp Vita. Thank you guys for your sponsorship. We appreciate it. Okay, now we've got some entertainment shit to talk to. I wanted to get to this yesterday, but we ran out of time because we were super sportsy. I grew up watching Looney Tunes. I grew up on Looney Tunes. I grew up on G.I. Joe, He-Man. We talked about that with Cody Stutes. The Thundercats. Like, that was my shit back in the day. Now, yes, I do agree, Josh Fernandez. The CBD products for pets are really good. He has a dog that's really scared by thunder, and the CBD trees help a lot. They absolutely do. I rubbed some of my oil on Oliver's gums, just a little bit, not too much. Don't want to, give him too much, but just a touch until the oil that I ordered for him gets in. But yeah, it calms him down in a thunderstorm. So check that out for the CBD stuff. I grew up on Looney Tunes. I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but they are planning on taking away Elmer Fudd's gun. HBO is rebooting the Looney Tunes, and they're saying no more gun for Elmer Fudd. This is what the executive producer Peter Braungart said about the Looney Tunes. He said the old Looney Tunes violence is here too. The sticks of dynamite, the intricate booby traps, which we need to talk. Why are they called booby traps? I never understood that. But the anvils and bank safes dropped on unsuspecting heads. We're not doing guns, Braungart said, but we can do cartoony violence. TNT, the Acme stuff, all that was kind of grandfathered in. But at the end of the day, what he's saying is Elmer Fudd won't have a gun. Now, G-Man, Second Amendment for Looney Tunes. Yeah, check out. I'm going to show you a promo. I've got a promo that I downloaded. I'm probably going to get a copyright notice. I'll just delete it once this gets posted. But look at this shit. This is the new Looney Tunes promo for Looney Tunes on HBO. Look at Elmer Fudd. He's got a fucking sickle in his hand. No gun. Check this shit out. Keep watching. That's violent. Okay. All right, now that was gay, so we're good with that. Okay, cool. Well, at least they didn't take away the kissing by two men. That's good. But really? No gun for Elmer Fudd? He's got a sickle. There's dynamite exploding every 2 fucking seconds in this promo. What are we really worried about? Are you worried about gun violence or are you worried about violence? Because at the end of the day, it's all violence. It's all, and most of us, 99.99% of us, grew up watching the Looney Tunes and Elmer Fudd had a gun. And guess what we don't do? We don't go shooting up shit. By you, Warner Brothers and HBO, taking away Elmer Fudd's gun, you're not saving the fucking world, okay? You're not. No fucking 6-year-old, first of all, is watching HBO. Second of all, no 6-year-old's gonna watch that and go, Well, now that Elmer Fudd doesn't have a gun, all of my fucking anxiety, all of my bullying, all of my social issues, all of my personal issues are resolved. Now I won't shoot up a fucking school when I'm in high school. I don't think you guys know how this shit works. People want to blame video games and music and fucking cartoons. That's not the problem. The problem is, one, parents need to parent. And two, we've got to work on and believe kids when they tell us that they're being bullied, that they have anxiety, that they have depression, that they have mental issues. That's the fucking problem. The problem is not Elmer Fudd with a fake ass fucking gun trying to shoot Bugs Bunny and then it shoots himself in the face with it. It's fucking stupid. And I'm sorry I'm saying the F word a lot. I don't mean to. I feel like this is absolutely ridiculous. You're not solving problems, and this is not promoting gun violence. You're still promoting violence with fucking dynamite. How many times, how many explosions were in there? It's so stupid. God, that pisses me off. Don't address the real problem. Don't address mental health in this country. Don't address mental health with our kids. So many people, 6-year-olds can't be depressed. Oh, hell yes, they can. Absolutely they can. Solve that. Okay? Solve the real problems. Not no bullshit ass Elmer Fudd with a gun. That's lame. That's dumb. Pissed me off. Yeah, and Pepe Le Pew was very rapey. Can we all agree with that? He didn't take no for an answer. Now that's a bit of an issue. That more is in line with getting stuff resolved. How about don't have a rapey Pepe Le Pew? All right. Yeah, thanks, Josh. Some of y'all agree with me. I'm sure some of you don't. Tiffany says stop handing out participation ribbons. That's a whole other thing. But listen, when it comes to gun violence in America, the Looney Tunes isn't the fucking problem. It's not. And I'm a gun owner, okay? I own several guns. Yes, there's a problem with gun violence in this country, but they didn't shoot up Columbine because they watched a fucking Elmer Fudd cartoon. It's ridiculous. Get over yourselves, Looney Tune. You ain't that fucking important, okay? All right. Let's see what this says. This is a long one. Here, let's read it all together. Mark said, man, it ain't Warner Brothers that gives two shits about guns. It's the demographic that are having kids now. Young couples complain about the inclusion of guns. Warner Brothers just don't want to lose viewers. Fair enough. But if that's the case, then whoever those couples are fucking hypocrites. So you can watch 95 sticks of dynamite be shoved in his mouth like 95 blowed up dicks. But he can't carry a gun? And no one ever dies. No one ever dies. So now what? G.I. Joe's going to run around with fucking rubber bands? Huh? Or we can take away swords from the Thundercats and ninja cartoons and shit? It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a rant. But that's just stupid. Elmer Fudd with a sickle. He looked like the Grim Reaper. Charles has a good point. Charles Garza said, maybe they did it for advertising because I sure didn't know what HBO Max is. Fair enough. Quote of the day, blowed up dicks. Yeah, that's what, just 1,000 blowed up dicks right in his mouth. What you gonna do? Shut up, Brandon. Ain't nobody going to war with a rubber band gun. All right. Okay. The other entertainment thing that I had, where'd it go? Well, it's not really since I'm ranting, I might as well just rant all the way. Okay. I'm starting to see on the news a lot, and this is entertainment because it's news. But I'm seeing a whole lot of defund the police. And I think you all know, if you've watched this program for any length of time or you listen to me on the radio, you all know where I stand on social injustice issues. You all know where I stand when it comes to police brutality, police violence, especially against minorities in this country. I think I've made that abundantly clear, and I don't run from it or shy away from it. But I will tell you this. Defunding the police is fucking stupid. Fix the police. Fix the people that comprise the police force. Hire better officers. Train the officers better. Defunding the police is absolutely stupid. This is what these Antifa fucks want. This is what the anarchists want. This is what defunding the police. No, I'm sorry. I like having the fact that criminals get arrested. I don't like the fact that people get killed. I don't like the fact that people that shouldn't be brutalized and it happens to them. But that doesn't take away the fact that we need a police force. We need someone to enforce the laws in our communities and in this country. So defunding the police is an awful idea. It's fucking stupid. You trust me, you don't want to live in a city, a state, and a country with complete lawlessness. And as much as we want to, and rightfully so, complain about the police and police brutality, at the end of the day, they're necessary. But we have to, as a community and as people, as citizens, have to hold them to a higher standard, have to hold them accountable. They must be held accountable, and we need to fix it. But it's not about getting rid of it. It's about fixing it. So I just don't understand about, let's get rid of the police. What the fuck are you talking about? You want to get rid of the police until someone breaks into your house or breaks into your car or fucking robs you, and then you're going to want the police back. Trust me on this. It's the most, I don't understand. Well, you know, we had Billy D. Washington on the show last week, and he talked about ways in which we can better train the police, ways in which we could better limit or, you know, eliminate police brutality and racism, with the systemic racism within our police departments around this country. But never once did you hear Billy say, as a black man, yeah, get rid of the police, because he's also an officer and he also knows what they do on a daily basis is vital to the protection of our citizens when done correctly, when done humanely. And you can police humanely. It is not necessary. Now, look, if a suspect wants to fight you, that's different. If he's resisting, if he's legitimately trying to hurt you or harm you, that's one thing. What goes on in this country, though, is a complete different thing. That's what we need to fix. Stop asking to defund the people that are supposed to keep us safe. And again, in talking to Billy, there are plenty of police officers out there that do a fine job that keep us safe. We just need to fucking get rid of the bad ones. It's not across the board. We're basic. It'd be like saying defund the government because some dumb fucking politicians that do the wrong shit. It doesn't make sense to me. It's a stupid argument, and I think we better focus our attention and our anger in the places in which it needs to be: education and police reform. So, I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I saw this and I keep seeing it, and I keep thinking to myself, why are we doing that? Why do you want to get rid of the people that uphold the law or are supposed to? Fix them. Virginia Button, we said defund, wrong word being used. I agree. Reform, Mike, is right. Reform would be better unless they meant defund. I feel like that they're meaning, like in Minnesota and Minneapolis, the city council basically said, we're diverting the funds to social programs. And people were like, well, what about, how do you resolve that? And they said, well, eventually, over time, we think by taking the money that would normally fund the police department and putting it into social programs, we'll resolve the crime issue because there will be less criminals because we will have taken care of them better. I don't think you know how social programs work. I don't think you're paying attention, Minneapolis. I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't want to live in a city without somebody enforcing the law. I don't give a shit if you want to stop calling a police force and call it something else. Man, that's crazy. Oliver the Cat. Minneapolis disbanded the police department. Well, we're going to find out. Minneapolis, Minnesota is going to be the litmus test for how this goes. I want to see 6 months to a year from now, what's it like in that city without police? What's it like? What are the crime statistics like? Because they're going to keep track of them. I guarantee you. But, well, maybe they don't. Who the fuck do you report a crime to with no police department? Everybody's just going to poll everybody's mama. Mama, I got robbed today. Well, let me fucking get on the phone with Gallup and report it so we can keep track of it. It doesn't make sense to me. Dandy Dan said Minneapolis is not the first place to do that. Well, I'd love to see I'd love to see the statistics, Dan, of the places that have defunded and disbanded the police and see what those cities are like. Well, what's it like? Well, okay, Real White Magic says Camden, New Jersey did it a while back. Let's go find out Camden, New Jersey crime rate. Let's see what we got. It says there were 23 murders in Camden in 2017, the lowest in 3 decades. Let's see. Neighborhood Scout has the crime rate. Well, I would love to see. This doesn't have the year over year, but I'd like to know when they got disbanded, and I'd love to know when it happened and what the crime statistics are. I need to look into that because I like to be educated. If it's working, if it works, let's have that discussion. But on the surface, at face value, getting rid of the police sounds fucking stupid. So. There you go, Charles. Now this is a cause I can get behind. Legalize pot. Amen. Well, what else? What am I missing? Camden crime rate down 50%. Links. I need sources, Todd. I'm not just gonna take your word for it. But if that's true, let's discuss it. But send me sources or send me links. I'd like to see it. All right. Now, before we get to the film session, because it's coming, and so is the new intro, because we're running out of time. It's already 2:43. Before we do that, I do want to tell you guys about a fellow deckhead that is absolutely supporting the show, putting his money where his mouth is. Brian Lamb, you guys know him as Stalker Brian, former Suspects, ESPN 97.5 listener. He's a deckhead. He's doing his part to help keep the show going. He's got a great website and a great platform out there on the internet. Go check out NFLDraftLounge.com. If you are looking for NFL stuff that's draft related, NFL Draft Lounge is your source for everything NFL draft related. Guys, they've even got 2021 draft stuff already up on the website. Go give it a click. NFLDraftLounge.com. Check it out. They've got scouting reports, mock drafts, news, analysis, so much more. They've got a podcast on there you should check out as well. It's part of the Infinity Sports Network, which is really cool. They provide NFL draft content for their sports blogs across the entire network. You can find them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at NFL Draft Lounge. It's right there on the screen. Like I said, they've got the podcast. You can get it on all your major platforms. Go check them out. Get your NFL fix right now. Well, not right now, but after the show. I'll open up a second browser. And while you're listening to the show, go check out NFLDraftLounge.com and tell Brian that you appreciate him supporting the show. NFLDraftLounge.com, NFLDraftLounge.com. And we appreciate all of our fine sponsors on this program. Okay, here we go. We're moving right along. Oh shit! I almost missed the super chat. Amos, did I miss any others? Amos said, "Defunding the police doesn't mean dismantling. In most cases, the police are overfunded, and that money isn't going in officers' pockets." Well, Amos, that might be true, but disbanding the police with no funding, you're not going to have a police force. So when I hear defunding, what I hear is stop giving money to the police, and they're not going to do it for free. Now, if you're saying cut their budgets back to what they were 10 years ago and stop buying them militarized weapons and so forth, okay. But then we also do need to solve the fact that there are criminals out here with AK-47s. Do you want our officers being outgunned and outmatched? We don't want that. I think there's got to be some common ground here and some common sense to get applied. But Amos, you bring up a really good point about that. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. But if they're not talking about just scrapping all 100% of the funding, but scaling it back or diverting some of the funds, okay, I'm willing to listen to that. But what it sounded like to me, Amos, was that everybody was just saying, just no more police departments. And that's fucking ridiculous. Okay. Oh my God, guys, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for the new intro? Huh? Shh. Guys, check this shit out.
And now it's time for a film session.
Oh, it's fancy! What? Holy shit! I don't know if that was good or not, but that's what I made. That's what I put together for film session. That'll be what we play from now on. Okay, without further ado, here is your film of the week. Here's what we're going to break down. It's kind of long, But, oh, it's fucking worth it. Now, there's a lot of curse words. I've been cursing a lot today, so that's not going to matter. You already know what's happening here. This was sent to me by Patrick Randall. He actually tagged me on Twitter for it. And this is... I will listen closely, but also watch, because this is outstanding. It's kind of long, but it's worth it. Here we go. You ready? Here we go.
He's done something. You fucking cunt. Go on, get him. Go on, son.
Already called him the C word.
Oh, he's on him. He's fucked. He's gone down a pier.
He's fucked. Nothing is sexier, even on a man. I'll admit it. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. But when people with British, Scottish, and Australian accents cuss, it's the best.
Fuck, he's gone down a pier now.
He's fucked. Yeah. He's fucked. Look, the cop gave up already.
He ain't getting away.
This dumbass. This stupid ass. What?
He ain't going nowhere. He's fucked. He's got two options.
He's fucked, yeah?
Yeah, he's finished. Is he going to try to swim off?
Oh no! Is he going to swim off?
Oh, he's caught him. Oh, so he's going to jump in.
Do it. Jump in, bro. He's like, all right. I give up. Help me out. Okay.
Oh, he's fucking dancing in the fucking water! Yes! He's thrown him in! He's fucked!
Ah!
You fucking legend!
You fucking legend!
Funny cunt!
Look how fucking... Look.
He's coming, he's coming!
Oh my god!
Oh, Chubby ain't giving up.
You're a bit slow, sir.
You're a bit slow, sir. Oh!
He went that way, you drip.
Oh my god! So fucking good. Okay, let's now. Oh my god. Now, here's how it starts. They're all, listen to everybody in the video. They're all on the cop side. They're like, yeah, you fucking cunt. You're so screwed. Oh my god, listen to this.
You fucking cunt. Go on, get him.
Go on, get him. Look, they're like, go, son.
Oh, he's on him. He's fucked.
He's
here. He's fucked.
Now, right here, everybody's like, this guy's so stupid. This guy is so fucking stupid. You ran down a pier. And the cop is even like, okay, I can chill now. He ain't going nowhere.
Here now.
He's fucked, right? Now, this guy's still running. No reason to run. The cop's walking. The cop's like, okay, I guess, nah, it's not worth it. Now, this guy goes, okay, don't tell me that he doesn't already know what he's going to do about here. Because there would be no reason to keep running down to the end. At this point, you're like, okay, I'm screwed. I either need to hop off into that mud and make a break for it, or I'm going to get down to this end and I'm going to trick this dude and I'm going to throw his ass in the water and go back up the pier. And boy, when you get to right here, now see, this guy.
Yeah, he's finished.
Look, that's the beauty of it. He's like, he's finished.
He ain't going nowhere. He's fucked. He's got
He's,
two options.
he's fucked. He's got two options.
Yeah,
Get swimming or get arrested. Eh?
Is he going to try to swim off?
Is he what? What? Now this guy knows what he's doing. He really does. This cop, no fucking clue.
Oh, he's caught him.
Look, he's baiting him in. Now see that? Did you see him step into the water? He's like, come over here, buddy. Come over here. Now check this shit out. He's like, well, okay, you got me. Can you just help me out? This is when it turns. This is when everybody's like, fuck the police.
No,
Oh, he's fucking dancing in the fucking water.
Listen to the cop scream.
What's he playing at? Oh, he's fucking dancing in the fucking water.
Okay, never mind that he can't say water. The cop goes, ah! No one's helping you, bro. You're the police. We need to defund this guy. Really. This is the guy. Everybody else should still keep their job. This guy needs to be defunded. He's too fucking stupid to be a cop. But listen to him say water. He saw him in the water. Water.
What's he playing at?
What's he playing now?
Oh, he's fucking dashed him in the fucking water!
He's dashed him in the fucking water. In the what? Now look.
Yes!
Now,
Hold him in!
now everybody is team criminal. He's like, yes! He's not throwed, not he throwed him in. Not throwed, he throwed him in. Listen.
He phoned him in!
He throwed him in the water. He's fucked. And now,
Fucking legend!
you fucking legend. That's the thing. People in the UK, they appreciate shit like this. They're like, you're a fucking legend, mate. I buy him a pint right now. And look how.
Funny cunt!
What'd he say? Funny cum. Okay, I don't know what that means. That's kind of weird. How slow is... And now, this cop has to make the walk of fucking shame up this pier, getting heckled like a fucking $2 comedian, all the way up there, just you fucking drip. He's holding his pants up because apparently they're falling down. He's soaked.
Chubby ain't giving up.
Chubby ain't giving up.
What's up there, mate? Come on.
Why are they heckling this cop?
You're a bit slow, sir.
You're a bit slow, sir.
Sir. My gaffer's been there. He's got there. Come
He
They're pointing. He's over there. You fucking drip.
that way you drip.
What the fuck?
Done, Tank.
What is a drip? I don't know what a drip is, but whatever it is, it's this cop.
He went that way you drip.
Look, you can tell as soon as this cop gets out of sight of this camera, he's stopping. Look, he's already slowing down. Let's be real. When he gets off that pier, he's already hitting brakes.
He went that way you drip.
Oh, God, guarantee you he's out of gas.
He went
Oh,
that way you
God,
drip.
that's fucking hilarious. Thank you, Patrick Randall. That shit, somebody on Twitter said that shit was better than watching The Fugitive. I tell you what, I just want to learn how to cuss like a British person. I know they say the C word a lot, and that's something we would have to get over. But, oh, you fucking legend.
You fucking legend.
That's so good. Yeah, what is this? Chris Davis says drip overseas is not the same as drip in America. Well, what does drip in America? I mean, drip overseas mean? Underrated mess. Yeah. Y'all thank P. Randizzle for that one. That was outstanding. We got 1 minute left, so I'm not going to do any more today, but there's your film session of the day. Can I run the intro one more time? I worked hard on it. I don't know if it sucks or not, but I tried. Let's just see it.
And now it's time for a film session.
So fancy. So damn fancy. Okay, guys. Hour number 1 is in the books. Coming up in hour number 2, I'm really excited about this. This is going to be some really good conversation between Quintin Demps and myself, because that's my guest, hour number 2. Quintin Demps, 10-year NFL vet, played for the Houston Texans, played for a couple of other teams, Philly included in there. It's going to be real, because I want to get his thoughts as a former player, as an African-American player in the NFL. What was his thoughts? Because he played, I think last season he played in was 2017. So that was in the midst of the Colin Kaepernick kneeling issue within the NFL. Not an issue, but, you know, I wanted his thoughts on it. And he's going to give us that and more. We're going to talk about, does he believe the owners, and what are his thoughts, and would he be out there playing? So all that and more coming up shortly. We have a 5-minute break. I put something together special for you. Last night I hopped on Rahil and Jose Partida's live podcast on YouTube. Asked them if I could run a clip. So I got that for you. Check it out and make sure you go subscribe to Rahil's YouTube channel when we're done. And we're back in 5 minutes. You guys know the drill. Do not go anywhere. This is Barry on Deck. Hour number 2 coming up in 5 minutes with Quintin Demps. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
But when you go to a yoga class, it's not like you don't go in there and go, you denounce your religion when you walk in. Like when you're in a down dog, they're not saying, hey, you cannot do this if you believe in Jesus Christ or the Prophet Muhammad. So I don't see why it would be incompatible.
Yeah, so what you said is exactly what their letter says. Yoga is a fundamental chapter in Hindu religion. It is not a, quote, kind of physical exercise, the Holy Synod said in a statement on Wednesday. So I guess it is the ignorance of the history of yoga.
I'm just going to say, there's not a Greek Orthodox pant that's worth fighting for. Like yoga pants we fight for. Okay.
You fight for yoga pants.
I fight for yoga pants. Oh, you don't like yoga pants?
I don't own yoga pants. I've never.
Do you appreciate them when other people wear them?
Not when you wear them, but certainly when
other people wear them.
Right.
And don't be lying. If we did a blind taste test of me in yoga pants in a lineup,
you think I couldn't? You think I wouldn't be able to point out your ass?
No way you would be. No. You'd be like,
we've been friends for 4 years, 4 or so years, and you don't think I could point out your ass?
Okay,
I'm fucking offended.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this now. I'm gonna find 4 people, women and men, to wear the same pant, and I bet you won't be able to pick out my fat ass.
I bet you I can.
All right, I'm just saying my butt in yoga pants looks like the peach emoji. There's no way you'd be like, oh, ass number 3 is kind of nice, and then we're gonna lift it up, and boom, it's me. And you're going to have to live with that.
welcome back to the show. Hour number 2 is upon us. Thank you guys for being here. Barry on deck, kicking it off. I'm excited about my next guest. You guys know him. He's done a show with me before, back when I was doing the nightly live chats. He was kind enough to join me then, and he's here again now. 10-year NFL vet. Musician, artist. We were just talking about artist stuff at the break I was like, yo, you didn't send me any music cue. He's like, man, I like nothing I have out. I said, that's such an artist thing to say. Yo, welcome my guest Quintin Demps to the show. What's up, Quintin? How are you, man?
Good, B. I look forward to these conversations, man. We'll be chopping it up. I'll be having fun with you, man. What's good?
Man, last time was a blast. That's why I was excited to get you back on, man, because you know what I'm not gonna lie, you know what I appreciated most? Was that you're an open book, dude. We talked about a lot of different stuff. We ran the gamut. You don't get that from a lot of athletes and former athletes, man. You don't get that.
Yeah, I'm super random too. I like conversation though. I'm a conversationalist.
You're deep. I mean, it's safe to say you're deep, bro. Like even just your tweets and stuff, you can see that you have your mind works a lot different.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. That shit crazy as hell.
What do you got going on? Like, what projects you working on right now?
Man, so I'm working on a mixtape, man, that I had to push back again because of the whole police brutality, man. That, you know, just as far as the content, man, I'm not satisfied with the content, man. Like this, it's called the war of art too, man. Like it's a war of art. Like it's a war with your art, man. It's just, you know, it's just hard. Like it's just different. So yeah, I'm just working on a mixtape, bro, and just trying to get, you know, working out again. I bought me a little Peloton bike. Trying to get back in shape. There you go.
Like, are we talking comeback? Oh shit! Are we talking comeback, Q?
Oh hell no! Stop! Cut that out, B. They running too fast out there, man. They running too damn fast.
Now you were known for your speed, man. You know you still got it.
I'm gonna be 30 yards deep, boy. I'll be all the way in the back.
You better know if they don't get to the red zone, you're going to be behind the goalpost. They'll be like, bro, can you at least get in the end zone? You're like, nah, man, I got to give him some space, man. I got to give him some space.
Yeah, dog.
Well, I feel you, man. Well, I wanted to get your perspective on it because I know you are, you know, philosophically you're deep and you're not afraid to speak your mind and you're not afraid to tell your truth. In fact, I'll be honest with you, when I had you on and I asked you about Bill O'Brien, I was surprised at your answer and your honesty from it because it was real. Like you were like, nah, I like the dude. He was fine. And I will say this. Let's start with this. I was surprised to see him come out and say what he said and do what he did in this climate right now. He was a leader for that organization. That didn't surprise you, did it?
Nah, the dude 100, man. Like the dude's solid, man. He just crazy, he just crazy as hell. Like he crazy as hell in the football world, man. Like, but like I think he got a son that's dealing with some real life stuff too. So like he's very humble, like very down to earth, and like, you know what I'm saying, like the human life. Like he understands it with his son, like, you know what I'm saying. So like, I wasn't surprised at all. Like I knew he would, you know what I'm saying. Like it seemed like it was like genuine too. Like it didn't seem like forced. Like Goodell's almost seemed like he was reading or something like that. But Bill O'Brien seemed kind of authentic, you know what I'm saying?
It really did. It seemed like he was, it was genuine. Again, now, you know, I don't know how well did you know Cal McNair, but his also seemed like it was, you know, he came out and said, I want to speak from the heart. He read that. You could tell there was a teleprompter. And look, some people aren't good at that. If they speak from the heart, they don't, their message gets lost because maybe they fumble their words or can't find the right words. So I understand if you need to write it down first. But you can tell the difference between the two, and I give all the props in the world to Bill O'Brien. His seemed genuine. Cal's seemed planned, but at least I feel like, do you think Cal does that if Bill O'Brien doesn't come out and take the lead for that organization? Do you think Cal comes out and makes that statement?
I like Cal. I think Cal's pretty solid to me. But I mean, I don't know. I think O'Brien did kind of pop it off. Like he did kind of put some pressure on Cal. Like you got to say something now. Like your head coach is speaking out because every head coach didn't say something, did they?
No, I haven't seen. I haven't seen some at all. And now that doesn't mean that it didn't happen, but I certainly haven't seen all the coaches, I guess, coming out. Maybe they have, but
yeah. So he definitely got some pressure from Bill O'Brien, I think, for sure.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is I don't think Bill waited around. I did have this thought, and I wondered, is it possible, and you would know, more than the rest of us because you've been in the locker rooms. Is it possible that some players got in Bill's ear, and not that he needed it, and not that he was not going to do it anyways, but do you think somebody like a Deshaun Watson, who was part of the video that got the NFL to finally admit we fucked up, do you think Deshaun said, hey, coach, if you're with us, now's a good time to come out and tell people you're with us? And Bill was like, you're right, let me do that. Do you think that that's possible, or do you think that that's just the kind of person Bill is and he did it on his own?
I think it's kind of actually the other way around. I think Bill probably reached out to a few of his guys that he knows, like Kenny Stills, right? Is Kenny Stills there?
Oh, yeah, still there.
I think Bill kind of reached out to them on it because it was serious. It was serious. Like, the video was brutal, bro. Man. Like, if it didn't touch you as a human, bro, like something ain't right with you. So I think Bill kind of just reached out to his players, and that, like, you know, they kind of touched them to really say something, you know, and stand up for them. So, you know what I mean? Versus like them calling him. You know, so I think he called them.
Okay.
Like, you know. Yeah.
We got a chat message from Underrated Mess. Demps the best returner Texans have had.
Hey. I didn't even return for Houston that much either. I was big time toward the end of my career. I ain't doing no kickoff return.
You did punts though, huh?
Yeah, for a little bit.
I tell you what though, there hadn't been many that have been better, regardless of how much you did it.
Oh, Jacoby. Jacoby, and then the other boy.
Jacoby can fuck it up as much as he can run it back too, bro. Let's be real. He did some stupid shit.
He messes up that one year. And 1 year he did get us that 1 year in Baltimore. He got us that in Baltimore, man.
He did, but like you consistently, and look, if they would have let you, I guarantee you took pride in that though as a player, right? That you took a lot of pride in your return game.
Yeah, that's how I make a team every year. Sometimes, like my first 5-6 years, you know what I mean? Like, hey, special teams where I had to do my bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's probably why I messed up on the damn kickoff returns. You gotta be kamikaze with them Jones, bro. You cannot think. You gotta catch that ball and go.
Are you down with these proposed rule changes that they're putting in place to protect players on the kickoffs?
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm down with it, but I still think it's like, I don't know. You can only do so much, bro. It's football. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I'm for it. You know, it's whatever.
Do you think it costs jobs though? Because like you said, a lot of players in this league make a team because of special teams. Now you still have punt coverage, but kickoffs and kick coverage and returns. You'll have guys that make a team just because they can contribute in that facet of the game. If you take away half of the special teams, you might be taking away some jobs or the opportunity for some guys to land a job.
Especially kickoff, dog. Kickoff is really like a big one too. Kickoff is really, really where you can really stand out, like for real. Like you can make a team off just kickoff. If you like that, if you that kamikaze, you go down there making the plays. Like so, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be different. Like a challenge was like some of those guys on the bubble for real. Yeah. Not having kick. You know what I mean?
What were your? I had the last week on Monday. I had a good friend of mine. His name is Billy D. Washington, an African American comedian. He was also a former police officer. He happened to be on the show on Monday, right after the incident with George Floyd and the murder of George Floyd. Let me get that right. And and he spoke his mind. And I've been trying to listen as much as possible. And I gave my 2 cents. But what were your thoughts? What are your feelings, and where are you right now in regards to what's going on in this country?
I'm just like, man, I'm just kind of numb. Like my heart's cold. Like it's just like, man, it's just a weird time. Like even with COVID-19 going on, and then like this kind of shit happened, and we lost Kobe, we lost Nipsey. Like it's just a lot going on, bro. It's hard to take in. Like it's like, damn, is this real life or is this really like a movie we in? You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of just numb on the issue, bro. I'm definitely doing my part. You know, I don't put it on social media what I'm doing, but I'm definitely helping out where I can. Especially in Chicago, you know, we have protests. I'm really I'm doing the mayor of Chicago, so I'm just trying to do my part, bro. Really, like, you know, like I can't change too much, but I can help out. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's definitely like, you know, hit me to the core. You know what I'm saying?
I think it hit a lot of people, and it's amazing. One of the things that I thought about was it's amazing it took this long, but thank God we're finally here.
Right.
It's been too long. It's taken too long to get here, but I think a lot of, let's just be real, I think a lot of white people that just sat on the sidelines and were like, well, I'm against racism, but it doesn't affect me, so I don't need to say anything or do anything. I think more of those people are finally like, all right, enough's enough. We've lost enough black people in this country needlessly. and more white people are getting off the sidelines and getting involved. And I think
which is huge. Which is huge. Bro.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I mean, it's good to see too. It's about time, right? Like it's about time. These are, you can make it about race, but at the end of the day, it's about humanity, and it's about these are American citizens that are being unjustly murdered at the hands of the police
On video.
On video. We need police reform. Did you believe? The NFL came out and finally, just speaking of getting off the fucking sidelines and taking a stance.
Yeah.
Do you believe the NFL when they tell you that they're in now, that they understand and the message that Roger Goodell read? Do you believe him as a player?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think so. Like, I know for sure. Like, it definitely brings more light to Kaepernick being like a genius, bro. Like, cause back then I was kind of like, I was kind of iffy. Like, man, what you doing, bro? Like, you kind of doing too much now, Cap. Like, but now it's like, man, like he is like, to me, like he get the utmost respect no matter what now, because like he on the front line for real. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, it brought more like awareness to what he was doing, man, and just like his movement and stuff like that. But I feel like, man, now, like, I think now the wake up call has really gotten out to everybody, and I think everybody taking it serious, bro. I feel like the NFL does get it now too.
You do?
What I mean? Like, yeah, I do.
The one beef that everybody had, and you're never going to make everybody happy no matter what you do. You know that as an artist and as a player. But I think the one complaint that people had is, so you had Mahomes and Odell Beckham Jr. and Deshaun and a bunch of players make that video and say, NFL, stand with us. Admit you messed up. Admit that Black Lives Matter. Admit that there's a problem. Say you're going to help us. And so Roger Goodell did all those things. He made the video where he literally, everything that they wanted the NFL to say and admit to, he did representing the NFL. And the one complaint that everybody said is, but they didn't mention Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
They didn't say, we're sorry that we didn't believe him. We're sorry we didn't support him back then, because as it turns out, Cap was right. Do you have a problem with them not mentioning it? Because my point was the players didn't mention Cap in their video either.
Right.
I think if the players would have said, admit you screwed Colin Kaepernick, the NFL probably would have said that.
Yeah, but I don't want to, like, we can't like make it seem like it's all about Cap though. Too, like it's so much more than about Cap. Like it's about Cap in football, I should say. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't feel any kind of way that they didn't mention him. Like it's everybody knows him. Everybody knows. They probably got some ego thing going on where like they don't want to talk about him because he got a lawsuit, won some money. And then they trying to give him a chance. He big time did too. So like, I just don't think he was on the front of everybody's mind at the time, because it was fresh. Like it's still kind of fresh. You know what I mean? Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? So it was just I don't think so. Like he'd be fine. I don't think it's that serious.
So you believe the owners? I mean, you've been around these owners and GMs and coaches. You believe that the NFL wants to do right by their players and by the black American citizens and end this police brutality? You believe them?
Yeah. I think if it was 70-30 back then, I think this last couple of events probably made it like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's about 50-50, man. Because like you said, you can't please everybody. So like, I think and again, like I don't even be like, and you know what? Sometimes I'm the wrong person to talk about the NFL stuff, because I don't even like my players, my boys are still my boys, but like I'm not a sports guy anymore like that, Barry.
Well, that's true. No, your Twitter, you actually said NFL was something I did, or football was something I did on the side. You're an artist. Now, I mean, but I think it's like, let me see, how can I say this? It's almost like I'll give you an example. John Witherspoon, Pops. Rest in peace to Pops. Yeah. Another one that we recently lost too soon. But Pops was known for his role in Friday and Boomerang, and that's what everybody... It's like Chappelle, right? Like, you go see Chappelle, everybody's going to yell, I'm Rick James, bitch, and fuck your couch. And, you go see Pops, and everybody's going to... How do you get fired on your day off? So it's like that's what it's not... It doesn't define you, but it's what people gravitated to. And in your case, I don't think football defines you.
Yeah.
Because you and I both know you're way more than that as an artist and as a man. But... It's what people gravitated to, so I think your input is valid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel you.
And I think that's why people want to know what your thoughts are, because, dude, you're real and you're honest. And a lot of people won't be like that because they got pension or they got aspirations of coaching, or so they may hold back a little bit. And I think that's all it is. Because every time I've talked to you, I've been surprised at an answer, and but that's good because that's the honesty.
Yes, you get nothing but truth. I was politically correct for too long. You know, scared I lose my job and stuff like that. So now I just keep it 1,000, man. I just say how I feel. You know, I just be myself, man. So I don't know, man.
Do a lot of players, does that happen in the NFL a lot where players have to, I mean, obviously Cap that didn't bother him, but are a lot of players like that where you think maybe more would want to speak out and take a stand, but they don't because they're worried about losing their job?
Absolutely, bro. Like, absolutely. It's only like the 10% of the people who like are going to like guarantee make a lot of money. You know what I mean? Be the all stars, be the Pro Bowlers. The rest of the team, man, like we scraping the fight out. We can't say nothing. You better not take a knee. They might blackball you for real. Like you see having the Cap, so I can't. I might want to join you, Cap, but bro, I got a family to feed. You know, like, and so I gotta do what's best for me. Like I mean, like so. It's definitely like that, bro. It's just how they make us. It's just how it is. Like, bro, it's the game's for a limited part of time in your life, and so you want to maximize it. I mean, everything you can get from it. So. Some guys are quiet because of that reason. You know, you can't blame them either. Like it's just how it is, bro. Like I gotta feed my kids, though.
Now I saw something that said the players. There's going to be more players taking a knee going forward in protest of what's going on in this country, and that coaches and even Roger Goodell is going to do that. Do you think that the message is still going to be received? Let's be real, dude. A lot of people, a lot of white NFL fans, and some in my family swore they would never watch football again because Cap took a knee.
Right.
Do you think that that's going to be the case if more players, more coaches, more non-black people involved in the NFL get involved in this movement? Do you think that they lose the fan base?
Nah, because I think this time around, bro, it really put us in a place to let the world know, like, the knee was never about disrespecting the flag. It was never about the flag. I think now everybody should know that. Like, it was never about the flag, man. It's about the police brutality, man, the injustice of the black people, man, the community being treated unfairly, man. You know what I mean? That's what it was about from the jump. But the media takes a narrative about the flag, like the flag. And so now it's like, look, bro, it's not about the flag. I think everybody will be kneeling now. The whole stadium might kneel. You still gonna hear people that, you mean, like, I think sports is gonna bring it all back together, bro. I think it's gonna be so lovely, dog. I think it's gonna be so dope. I think, bro. You know, I am worried about New Orleans, though. I worry about New Orleans, though. I am worried about New Orleans and Drew Brees. I'm kind of worried about that part.
What did you think about that? What do you mean you're worried?
I think, man, what he said, man, I don't know if anybody's in that city's gonna forgive him. I don't think they're gonna forgive him, bro. You know, because, like, you know, as much as he apologized, like, he still said it. Like, you could tell. And I'm mad that he apologized.
Are you?
Because what he said, yeah, I'm mad he apologized, bro. Just be who you are. Like, say that shit like you mean it, bro. Like, even if you like, I mean, I feel like he only apologized because people put pressure on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Well, Michael Thomas certainly didn't hold back. Michael Thomas came out. He started to hold back and said he don't know no better. And then he was like, man, you know, shut your mouth, basically. And I think Drew Brees realized I screwed up.
At that moment, yeah, he realized he screwed up.
Yeah. So did you not believe the apology?
I don't. Knowing Drew Brees and he's a stand-up guy, I would say I believed it, but it just didn't seem genuine, bro. Like, it didn't seem genuine. It just, like, bro, like when you say, like, I don't know, I've been crying all morning type shit. Like, no, you haven't. you've been stressing all morning trying to figure out the right things to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't say. I don't think it's fugazi, but I don't think it was all the way heartfelt. Yeah. You know, kind of somewhere in between. Like, it was just kind of like.
What's going to happen in that locker room if you had to predict it? Because I think that is something that when I saw it and when it happened, I was like, ugh. There's a lot of players that I mean, is that a case where a guy like Drew Brees could lose his teammates and lose that locker room because of that?
No, I don't think so, man. I think honestly, man, it was a human mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, and I think like the guys who really go to war for this game are gonna be like, man, you know what, bro? I forgive you. You know what I mean? Like we forgive you in the locker room, even if you get booed every time you come out the stadium or whatever. Like we gonna ride with you, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like talk to us and like I think they'll come together, bro, and like and get us back because I just know my players. I know the NFL. I know how the guys are in the locker room. Like at the end of the day, bro, we're a family, man. People fuck up. Your brother fuck up sometimes. Say the wrong shit. You got to figure out a way to press through with them. We're still going to war every Sunday, so it's gonna be our quarterback. So I'm trying to win games. So I'm not gonna be like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna let him get sacked on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So,
I was gonna say, how many lookout blocks do you think there'll be? How many lookout blocks in week 1?
Right.
I'm gonna set the over under 4.5. 4.5 lookout blocks, 10 QB hits, 6 sacks. Message sent. You fucked up, Drew.
I think his teammates would come together with him, man, and kind of just ride with him for real.
Okay.
The mature, the mature ones for sure.
That's you were saying something about forgiveness. And it does seem like it does. We like to think that sports is a microcosm of society, but I feel like in a sports locker, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's more forgiveness in a sports locker room. It's almost like everybody's like, man, we're all imperfect. We're trying to just be better athletes. There's a lot of failure in sports. There's a lot of failure, and there's a lot of lessons in failure. And I don't know why, but I feel like athletes are more in tune with. It was a mistake. That's not what's in his heart, but it was a mistake.
Yeah. I
don't necessarily believe that, but do you get that sense that in the locker room there's a lot more forgiveness?
Yeah, because we all know like nobody else is like only the guys in this locker room know how hard it is to be in this locker room. Like bro, nobody else knows the fucking shit we gotta deal with, the 8 days working out a week. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else knows that but us. So at that point, that keeps us together at a different level. Like damn, bro, I ain't always did everything right either. So you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, man, I'm here with you too. Like I know the sacrifices it take. You know what I mean? So we definitely got even with just like forgiving your brother for a bad play, like forgiving Jonathan Joseph for like, bro, no, you know what it was, Joe. Like so. You gotta forgive him, man.
I bet that conversation happened 1,000 times. I mean, I'm not knocking J. Joe.
Not with Joe. Joe pretty solid. I would say maybe Kevin Johnson ass. What Kevin Johnson ass said? Kevin Johnson. No, that's my boy though too, man.
Man, can we talk? I enjoy getting deep, but I do want to talk some football with you because I got a real problem. I got a real problem with this secondary. Now, Romeo Cornell's not there anymore, but is it true? Because I remember, and I think it was you that maybe told me this, Q, back when you and I and Joel did a remote at like a Twin Peaks or something. And we were talking about the secondary. And everybody's big complaint in this town for years, you would just watch a game and you would watch Kareem Jackson or J. Joe on the outside covering somebody 101 on a go route. And you'd just be like, turn around, find the ball. Why will you not look at the ball? I would lose my shit on a weekly basis because nobody would bother to turn around and locate the ball.
Yeah.
I think it was you that told me they taught that. Is that true?
Yeah, like if you look, you get. I mean, if you see it thrown, see it caught, right? And it just depends. Like it just depends because it's just hard, man. It's only quarterbacks really understand that. Like it's a timing thing. Sometimes you can turn and look. It's a perfect interception. Sometimes you turn and look and slow you down that much, right in the pocket. You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those things, bro. Like it ain't that simple. You know what I'm saying?
But so they would just tell you not to find the ball. How the fuck do you defend something you can't see though, Q?
You gotta play, because you gotta play the hands, right? If you run with the guy, you see his hands go up, then you gotta be like that really fast. Versus like this, you know, you slow down when you go like this. You know what I'm saying? So like they talk like run with him, see his hands. So when you see the guy go like this, you automatically put yours out too. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so how has somebody not figured that out as a receiver and give like, you know how like you get crossed over in basketball? Do they do the fake hands and then keep running? Because I would. I'd be like, look, if I'm running a 9 route, about halfway through that route, I'm gonna give you that. You're gonna do that, and I'm gone. Like,
Yeah.
how does somebody not figure that out? If you, I don't know, man. I'm just a slow ass dude that never played ball past 8th grade.
Nah.
What the fuck do I know?
I don't think I ever seen you fake hands, but it's called leg hands when you don't even put them up to like that shit dropping you right there, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about. I never seen nobody go like that.
Right? But couldn't you see that like halfway through the route? You give him one of these, and then he
Yeah.
does that, which is gonna slow him down,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you finish the route.
I've seen like one hand things like I'm open. I never seen two though.
Man, I don't know. I think I just saw. But dude, that used to drive me insane.
Yeah,
Like
that shit
I don't know, because it just seemed like.
so easy.
Where do
right?
you rate those guys? Where do you rate those guys? You played with them, and I know they're your boys, so I'm not expecting you to dog Kareem and J-Joe.
Yeah, I give it to them. I give it to you real.
What in the landscape of secondaries, you sat back there and watched them. Did Texans fans, including myself, just not appreciate what those guys did on a week in and week out basis?
I can say this because I got a close homie who can't stand Kareem Jackson. He think Kareem Jackson is pool cheese. But let me tell you this: Kareem Jackson, one of the best football players I've ever been around. One of the best football players I've ever been around. Kareem Jackson.
Really?
It's a little shit that y'all don't know that he does on like the stuff. Y'all don't notice it because y'all fans, but like, yeah, he got burned a few times, whatever. But like, Kareem is one of the most consistent, solid football players I ever been around. If I had to go to war with somebody, I'm picking Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And J-Jo, I think J-Jo gets a lot of love in Houston. You think so?
Yeah. I mean,
again, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Coming from
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm jaded, but I would probably just lump in the secondary as a whole, because you look left and you see J-Jo get burned, then you look right, you see Kareem get burned. It always felt like, and especially with Romeo Cornell, though it's been exacerbated a little bit, but it always felt like on this team, Kareem could hit. Yeah, he would put a pop on you. J-Jo's not going to hit, but he's a solid tackler. Yeah. But it just felt like when they faced top level receivers, they didn't win that many battles. That's just me watching, and but my job is to observe and give opinions, and they're wrong most of the time. But that's just what it felt like. So I don't know. That's why I asked you where. But I'm surprised to hear you tell me that Kareem Jackson was one of the best football players
I've ever been around, and that's no cap. I think a lot of Houston fans are like scarred by his rookie year, where he wasn't locked in. He'll tell you too. He was getting his ass drugged. He wasn't locked in. He playing around every night. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But as he matured and got better, man, he's a solid player, bro. Like, I played 2 times with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he was the worst. It's just like both of those guys. Just I don't know. They
Barry, you think these teams are just paying cornerbacks, bro? He didn't get paid twice. The dude is a baller, bro.
I would imagine half of the benefit was the guys around him that come in that are young, that learn from him, that if he's that good, if he's that meticulous about his job, that he teaches them how to do that. I mean, what was the guy that was here for 1 year? Who was it? Would he go to Jacksonville?
Boye?
Yeah. I mean, he basically was kind of like Kareem in a way and Kevin Johnson in a way. His first year, not all that impressive. But then he went, and according to what I heard, basically Bouye got into the film room and learned how to learn how to play, learn how to study, learn how to watch film and be better. And that was what put him over the edge. Is that something that Kareem Jackson would probably get credit for on this team?
No, I get credit for that.
Okay.
I get credit for that.
I like that.
I get credit for that. Yeah. I was on year 7, year 8, and I was locked in. I was like, man, I'm tired of playing. I'm tired of getting cut. I'm tired of this bullshit the league putting me through. And I was a big time Christian at the beginning. I was like, man, fuck this Christian stuff. I'm about to get to this ball, get to this money. I locked in, bro. I think I bought, you know what I mean? Not to my own horn, but I bought something to that DB room that year, bro. That's like, we finna be solid. You know what I mean? We finna be. If y'all don't do anything else, watch me. I'm finna be hungry. I'm gonna be in this film room. Like, I'm gonna be in this motherfucker late, early. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing no games. We locked in. You know what I'm saying? So like, and AJ took off too. Like, man, it was just weird, man. It was just like I was hungry as hell, bro. I was hungry as hell. And like you could ask Dre Howe too. Like he'll tell you, like, man, Q was kind of the centerpiece of that defense that year. Like I was on some other shit, man.
Well, you were, and everybody knows it, and everybody knew it. It was a big loss when you weren't a Texan anymore, man.
Yeah.
And they've been struggling to find that. I think Justin Reed might be the guy, but they've been struggling to find an anchor in the back end of that defense since you left. I mean, Honey Badger was here, but it was a flash in the pan. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But again, he's not here, so they need that anchor. They need another Q Demps back there, man. Do you think Justin Reed's that guy?
I haven't watched him enough, bro. I haven't even watched him enough. I don't even know too much about him, so I don't even know, to be honest with you. So I don't know. He can't do what I did.
I love it. That's so good. I tell you what, he's looked good. But yeah, he's got some work to do to be Q Demps good. That is a fact.
That's all it takes.
Do you think that film study is the difference between a good NFL player and a great NFL player?
Yeah, I think film study, man, and mentality. Like it ain't about physical. Like it's about your mindset. It's about your mental toughness. It's about your if you're breathing and meditating, bro. Like it's about the little things like that, bro. Breathing and meditating. You know what I mean? Like being consistent with a routine. You know what I mean? Watching and film is huge too. Like film is really big, but I think at some point, man, some guys really get it mentally. And the guys you see like Deshaun Watson who come off like early, they already have it mentally. Like Deshaun got that shit mentally. He good because he's something different up there, bro. Like he different up there to be so young. You know what I'm saying? You can tell Mahomes too, same way. It's up here. You know what I mean? Like it's not. When I was young, I thought it was about the fast stuff too, like the fast stuff. You know, that shit up here, bro. The game is up here.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's deep. Who you got if you were drafting?
Yeah.
Who you got? Mahomes or Watson?
Oh shit.
This is on the internet, bro. This is on the internet. Who you got?
I gotta go Mahomes.
Ooh.
Right?
The better skill set overall. Like I mean,
it changes every other week. It just depends on the week. It depends on who we playing. But yeah, man, Mahomes he different. But watching it so good too, though, bro.
Yeah. So, what do you make of the shit going on in Dallas with Dak? Michael Irvin came out earlier this week. I think it was Monday, or I had a quote from him. Maybe it was late last week. But he talked about the fact that the Cowboys really messed him over the last 4 years. That they owe him money. That he's earned the right to be the highest paid quarterback. I like Dak, bro, but I don't think Dak is the best quarterback in the NFL, and I don't think you are what you've done your previous 4 years. He had a great year last year. Last year was a contract year for him, earned him a lot of money. But I don't think it was weird that a player would be like, not weird, but I mean, Michael Irvin knows this deal. Like your numbers and your record is what it is.
Yeah.
Is Dak should he be the highest paid QB in the league?
I think to me, Dak is a above average starter. I don't think he's the highest paid. And again, it may change with the McCarty over there. The offense may open up some more and give Dak some more freedom. I think the offense was kind of like holding Dak a little bit back too, because it was kind of run heavy with Ezekiel. So I think this offense may help Dak, spring out some more. But I don't. What he's done, he's just been above average to me.
Yeah,
he wouldn't scare us if in the film room. He'd be like, man, he ain't like that.
That's real right there. That is real.
That wouldn't scare us at all.
Oh wow, that's deep. What are you working on in the studio? Because you have a studio. Last time we talked, you have several studios that you're trying to go nationwide with some studios, right?
Yeah. I'm just working on, man, getting the business running, like getting more engineers in there. You know what I mean? And making some money and just getting that, just running just being an entrepreneur, really, and doing my artistry too. Like, you know what I mean? And just trying to stay at it, man. It's just so like, it's just different here in Chicago because I don't really know anybody. Versus like if I was in Houston, it'd be cracking right now. You know what I mean?
Why Chicago then? Why are you there?
I don't know. I played for the Bears. And I just liked it, bro. Like I like the winter time. I'm a big fan of the winter time, man.
Really?
And, I like dressing in the winter. You know, it's just in the schools are really good too for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like Texas just seems so slow. Like it seems slow to me sometimes too. Like it just seems so slow and boring. I grew up there, you know, so it's like that. So Chicago, and Chicago's so nice, bro. It's so beautiful. The city, like it's so dope. it's always something going on, bro. Just like every night is something.
Really?
Minus COVID-19, there's always something going on. You know what I mean? Like it's just a dope city, bro. It's a dope vibe. It's like gritty. It's like a grit to it too, like an attitude to it too. Motherfuckers different up here for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I kind of like it.
Well, what are you signing artists to your label? Are you adding anybody, or are you just trying to focus on your album and you?
Yeah, that's a long-term goal for real. It's kind of, sign some artists eventually. You know what I mean? When I find the loopholes of the music industry out, like I'm kind of like the guinea pig. You know what I'm saying? So just doing my stuff and figure out the way. So when I get somebody, it'd be smooth. I got everything set up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got about like another year with my stuff. 2 years before I sign somebody, probably.
I saw you tweet. It might have been Instagram, but I thought it was on Twitter. But I thought this was some real shit because it talks about you as a person and what you've gone through. But you were an athlete. You made your money in the NFL, but you're an artist, and you talked about the fact that people don't take you serious, or they only fuck with you because of your money and your fame from the NFL. How do you deal with that? How do you do you just not allow those people in your life? How do you deal with that as a guy that wants to be taken serious as an artist because what you produce is good? I've heard it. It's good. Yeah. But people, he's an NFL guy. Yeah. He's not an artist. How do you deal with that?
Once they find out, bro, it just changes the dynamic of it. Like it's like if they come hit the music and they don't know about it, like, oh shit, man, you good as hell, right? But if they do about it, it's like, you just all right, it's not that good. And I feel the energy, and I just out of mind, like it's whatever, like I show you, it's whatever, like it ain't like that. It's just irritating though. Like, it's very irritating that you like, you take that into consideration. But I get it though, but it's like at the same time, it's like, bro, like, I've been doing this shit my whole life. Like this ain't some overnight thing I did. I've been making music for my whole life. You know what I mean? Like. Some guys, and again, like it's the guys who have done it that wasn't that good that give us a bad rep. You know what I mean? So, and again, I'm just trying to be one of the best to do it. One of the best pro athletes to do music.
Who do you think so far has been the best to do it? Pro athlete. Because there's been some guys that have crossed over into music that have had some success.
I can't listen to any of them that long though.
I see. I came when I was in high school. When I found hip hop early in high school, and so I just immersed myself in it, in the music and the culture and everything else. And I remember when Shaq started fucking with the Fooshnickens, and I was like, okay. But then because I love the Fooshnickens, I loved all the East Coast hip hop, even in Houston, and I love the Ghetto Boys. But for me, man, I could start naming off East Coast Afrocentric groups that most people outside of that area had never heard, like Poor Righteous Teachers, King's Sons, guys like that. That people be like, who? What? Like it wasn't they weren't a note, but I love that. But so when Shaq started fucking with the Fooshnickens, I was like, okay, this is good. I feel like he made maybe one of the best songs. From an athlete that went into the music business. Yeah. Was he the best overall? I don't know, but I feel like
the verdict is still out.
Yeah,
still out.
Dame is. I think people sleep on Dame.
Dame is nice. Dame probably holding the torch. Him and Foster's nice too. Foster holding the torch too. M.Man Shumpert is pretty nice too. He holding the torch too.
Okay.
So
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, I'm coming for it though.
Well, what you how long you've been? 2017 was your last year in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice? Because look, I talked to you right after I lost my job with ESPN, and I was like, yeah, man, it's you were very kind. You reached out. We talked a little bit. But one thing that I was worried about, and I think this happens with anybody that's in any kind of position that has some publicity to it, whether it's NFL or radio or whatever. But I thought, okay, well, the people, they're going to desert me. They're going to, they're not going to be fans anymore. And boy, was I wrong. The whole reason this show exists was all the fans that were my fans on radio stuck with me. Did you struggle with that? Did you struggle with an identity after leaving the NFL?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Even still now, I'm like, damn, do I even want to do this music stuff too? I should just go get me a coaching job and just go off get off all my social media shits and just be happy somewhere. You know, I'm still kind of struggling with it, bro. Like it's like damn, like man, it's like shit. Like are they ever gonna take me serious? Like I mean, like it's just, you know, it's weird, bro. It's really the war of art. You know, it's like it's just. So yeah, I know what you mean, bro. Like they don't just carry over either. Like, oh, you doing music now? If I was doing something like a ESPN or like a analyst or something like that, probably like, oh, we know him. Now you doing music now, bro? You know. So, but I mean, like it ain't everybody, but it's most of them. You know?
How do you win them over? I mean, how do you, or do you not care?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna be myself, bro. Like, just whoever comes. Like whoever follows my journey follows the journey. Like, you know. So I don't care too much about it. Yeah, I got no money to, you know. I can't please everybody. I can't. That's why I don't know. It's hard for me to make fans too, because I don't like chasing after fans. Like, build your fan base. How? Shit.
It ain't easy. Look, I was lucky enough that I had a core group of fans that liked what I did, and that's, you know, I think that's where you start. I saw something, man, it was really interesting. Somebody was telling me about it. They said you're better off having 1,000 diehard raving fans than 10,000 so. And this show and what I've done since I was let go from ESPN on May 6th is proof of that, because there are a couple hundred people that we call deckheads, because this is Barry on deck, that promote this show, that help me, that give me ideas, that give me feedback. It's invaluable, man, and that's my fan base. That's the guys and gals that support me and keep this show propped up. But you're right, it's hard to, you know, they found me through radio, they found you through the NFL.
Yeah.
But the struggle as an artist is, how do you find new fans? How do you, without a platform, without a radio station or the NFL? That's the hard part. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So if you figure it out,
I will
let me know.
For real.
Because you know, that's a struggle for all artists. I mean, have you talked to anybody about it, or I mean, have you had anybody talk to you about it?
Nah, and that's the thing too. I feel like I'm a lone wolf on my journey too. Like I really don't. It's been hard to like find a team of people who really, you know what I mean, like just help you out without wanting your money. So I'm really trying to figure out everything myself, dog. And that's really been like the toughest thing too. Is like I'm really solo on this thing. Like you know what I mean. I record myself all the time, put my shit out. I want to put it out. Like it's just, you know, it's just so. That's a difficult part though, man. It's just finding like doing it yourself is the hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So it's a trust thing with you. You have to you can't trust people. Let's face it, man. Yeah. You're a wealthy athlete that, you know, got recognition for his success in the NFL.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't be trusted, man. Like I know guys that, you know, famous people that feel the same way. Like it's hard to, because you hear so many horror stories and you see people trying to get in your pocket.
Yeah. How
do you cope with that? Because man, I couldn't imagine. Like I had people reach out to me, and it was never a doubt that I didn't trust them. But I don't have the kind of money and fame and success that you achieved, so I didn't have to worry about that as much. How do you deal with that?
That's the thing too. Like, I keep giving people chances too. Like I'm such a big-hearted person. Like I keep like trying to bring people on. Like I probably find 8 people already, bro, trying to build my empire. Like, you know what I mean, paying young boys who I thought were hungry $500 a month, 4 or 5 of them at a time. To, you know, it's like, I don't know, just I got like a Bill Belichick way of doing everything though. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't babysit you. I'm not gonna hold your hand through the process. You got to do that shit yourself. If you're not doing it, I'm cutting you off. Like I'm paying you. If I give you some money, bro, if I'm paying you some money, you gotta do that shit. Like your life depending on I'm gonna cut you, right? But it's just hard. Like I feel like some, and like God has put like a couple people in my life from social media who like I never even met in person. Shout out to my boy Mark AZ. Like, bro, he do stuff for me for free, bro. He ain't never even asked for anything.
Really?
And I only met him on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just part of the journey. Like Nipsey said, man, the marathon continues, bro. You just gotta keep plugging away at it. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna come eventually. I feel it. So it's just, you know, it'll come together sooner or later. I just gotta keep going.
Have you thought about reaching out to like Arian Foster And
Yeah.
because he went through it, man. But I mean, I don't know how close you guys are, or if you had a relationship. But he's a guy that might offer us up some advice.
No, he be big time with me, man. I done hit him on Twitter a couple of times, man.
Really?
He cool. I mean, we cool. Ain't no beef. Just two different people.
You know what's funny, Q, is that I do have one thing to my advantage that maybe you don't have, and that's when I got let go from ESPN. There was another guy there named Raheel Ramzanali. I think you know who Raheel is. I think you retweeted some of his stuff the other day. But Raheel and I both got let go on the same time, and now we're both without a job, independent artists, trying to build up a new show, podcast, whatever. And we're helping each other. Like I'll help him with technical stuff. He'll help me with promotional stuff. Yeah. So I do have that. That's why I was thinking, man, if Arian is there, that's pretty disheartening, bro. Like, because he knows how if anybody knows about the reason to not trust people. Yeah.
I'm sure he can feed me some kind of way, but it's just a dog eat dog world, bro. Like it's just,
there's enough. It's not like somebody can't buy 2 albums or 2 songs or listen to. I don't understand that. That's like people were like, "Hey, is it cool if we support Raheel?" Fuck yes, you should support every artist. No matter. That's my thing too. Like everything he's ever put out, I retweeted it, I bought it, shared it. But I put out something I ain't watching him for that shit. I don't need that shit. I'm just saying, like I'm just you can't expect everybody to be like you. You know what I mean? Like I don't care if I know you and whatever. I'm gonna retweet that shit. I support it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Some guys are just like, I don't know. I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. I can't comprehend it really well. It's very disheartening that you like not even try to, you know what I mean? Like this is weird. It's just weird. I don't know. It is disappointing because he knows what you're going through. He knows the struggle of finding an identity and a love and a passion for music after an NFL career, and then wanting to be taken serious as an artist and wanting to grow as an artist. He went through all that. Yeah. That's surprising, and it's a little disappointing to hear because, boy, what an opportunity to reach out to a fellow artist.
That'd be dope, right? But
man, well, a lot of people want to know how they can keep up with you and follow you and support you. You tell them, because I'm telling you, bro, we're small, but we're mighty. These are some of the most fucking loyal fans.
You gotta get cracking, man. Hey, the show about to be big. I'm
man,
just
I appreciate
to be
you.
on it while it's right now.
No, you gonna I'm always have a spot for you, Q. Always.
When my album drop, man, I'm gonna be on the show, baby.
Come back. Send me some. I need some bump in and bump out music and some break music. Yeah. Do it all, man.
I'm at official 17th letter on IG. Official 17th letter on Twitter. The website getting started right now, so I'll be I'll put that out when it's ready. But I don't do Facebook too much. But yeah, man, it's official 17th letter and everything.
Do you have like a SoundCloud or a Spotify where they can go listen to the music? Yeah,
everything's 17th letter, man.
Okay.
I'm on Spotify, 17th letter. 17th letter means Q, right? There's 17th letter of the alphabet.
Yep.
Just a different way of playing it. Yeah, so it's 17th letter on Spotify, Apple Music, all that kind of stuff. Be tuned, man, for some new stuff coming out soon too. So.
And please go. Somebody wants to know on Insta. Jason Henson said, "Are you on Instagram?" 17th letter, right? Yeah.
Official 17th letter.
Official 17th letter. You mentioned something, and I wanted to ask you about this. We talked a little bit about it last time you and I talked and chatted. Yeah. But you said something because I did notice, Q, and it broke my heart a little bit, man, because I noticed a tweet one day where you said, man, it wasn't a tweet that you were giving up, but I could tell you were in one of those things that artists go through where you're like, fuck it. I don't know if I want to keep fighting this fight. I don't know if it's worth it. And I don't know. It just seemed like it was almost like, fuck it. Like you said, I'll just go back to coaching. Is that something? Because I've seen you tweet at your old alma mater in El Paso and talk about that. Is that, when you're in your 60s, because nobody can rap in their 60s. Nobody wants to hear a 60-year-old.
I got 5 years, bro, and I'm done with this shit.
Is that the timeline? Man, we got to get some album sales going so you don't quit this soon. You're too young, man. 5 years. How old are you, Q? How old are you?
30. I'll be 35 in June. June 29th, I'll be 35.
Bro, Chuck D is still rapping.
I'm going to 40. I'm going to 42. I think two Chainz gave me the inspiration. I'm going to 42. That's it.
42.
That's enough.
Bro, Snoop Dogg is still rapping. He's like 108.
I know it ain't no. I don't know. It's just a lifestyle that that's hard on you too. You know what I'm saying? So But
So-
yeah, man, just going through that phase, bro. Like, I don't, man, you know, that shit. Ain't nobody buying your shit, nobody streaming your stuff. You know what I mean? You got to be on Instagram every day to get your fans up. I don't want to do all that shit forever. That shit, like, that should take a toll on you. You know, so it's just, I guess, and then like this stuff just happened with the police brutality, man. I was just, you know, I just in a phase, bro.
Yeah.
You know, just like, man, like shit, this shit crazy, this shit weird. You know, like you put yourself out there and like, you know, it doesn't get. It's the artist life is just hard, bro. Like being an artist, being a creator, just it got ups and downs. You know, perks. You know it too. You know it well.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but I'm here. I ain't giving up.
Well, good. Are we going to see you coaching one day, though? Like when you do, you know, in your 50s? Because I'm not going to let you quit at 40, 42. That's no. But when you're 50, is the goal to coach?
No, if I do coach, it'll be a side hustle, though.
Okay.
It'll be for the music, you know? So I talk to my alma mater. I'm trying to get a side hustle for the music. You know, I'm trying to get some money for the music to keep the stuff, you know what I mean?
Always working. I dig it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I don't know, man. If I get like a good opportunity, I could see myself doing that. I'll be a damn good coach because I'm gonna keep it real with the guys.
Well, and I mean, we talked about the fact that you know, when we talked about AJ Bouye and you were the one that got him in the film room and said, bro, this is how you get better. And he did it. And you made that man a lot of money. Let's be real.
Well, I don't want to make it seem like I did everything like that.
It was a part of it. It was a piece of it.
I'm sure he saw some of my hunger in the tip of my shoulder. He was like, oh shit, that's what I'm gonna get on too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just to clear it up for AJ too. I went, Key, you ain't do all that kind of stuff for me. I'm sure you saw the hunger in my eyes, boy, every day, and you was like, I'm gonna tap into that too. That's what I meant by that. I was like, oh, AJ, but like,
Q. But that's you still get credit for that because that's called inspiration. That's called being a leader. Some people lead and sit you down and say, this is how you do it. Some people lead by example. Some people do both. If someone watches you study film and says, man, I want to do that because he looks hungry, he looks serious, and he said, y'all are either with me or you're not, but this is what I'm doing to be better, you do get credit for that.
That's true, yeah.
So I think, but that's the traits of a good coach. You were coaching before you coached.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, so I mean, I just want to make sure I clear that up so nobody, you know how people are, man.
Yeah. No. Now, do you just want to be a DB's coach or a head coach or what? A defensive coordinator?
Yeah, just DBs. I want a DB room. I just want a DB room. That's it. I just want a DB room. I'm gonna have some strippers in there too. No.
Some strippers and some weed, bro. College is getting crazy.
My players would love you though, wouldn't they?
Everybody would want to go play where Q Demps is the DB coach.
I'm gonna get all the recruits.
Bama's getting secondary. They ain't getting nobody. I'm telling you, man. That's hilarious. We got a super chat. PayPal P said, "Screw Arian Foster."
Nah, it ain't like that either, man. It ain't like that either. I support him to the death. I like his music, man. I'm rocking with him for sure. It ain't like that either. He just, he got family. Just do what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No issues, ain't no stress.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to get mad at somebody else if they don't help you, but it's disappointing. It's okay to be disappointed because it's like, you know what I'm fighting. You know what I'm struggling with, man.
Or when they big time you, I would say, like, bro, you can't treat me back. You can't hear me back.
Yeah.
Big time, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's not like you're like, hey, put me on your album, promote my shit. It's just a retweet, bro. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
Never. A retweet goes a long ways for an artist, man. It's that part of that is the fuel that we need. It's like when, my fans are great about, hey, we need everybody go like this video. And dude, I look up, I got 83 thumbs up on this video. That's that fuel. That's that support where you're like, fuck, man.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, the message is if you have an artist like Q that you want to support, do that. Don't hold back.
Yeah.
Support artists, support the people that you're down with, man, because it means the world to us.
Yeah.
By the way, Patrick Randall said he sent us a super chat. He's like, Q would have that Rick Pitino style of recruiting. Man, I would love to be on your trips. I would love to be a student that comes to your university on a recruiting trip.
Not right now. Wait till I get the job first.
Hey, Q, one more time. Tell everybody where they can find you, homie. Tell them how they can find you.
IG official 17th letter, Spotify 17th letter, Apple Music 17th letter, Twitter official 17th letter, website coming soon. Run my strings up and be prepared for some new music coming soon too. Your boy Q, man, 17th letter, baby. We here.
Quintin Demps, man, thank you so much for being here and being honest and for your story, man. It's always appreciated, homie.
Yeah, appreciate you, dog. For real. Keep going, dog. Keep going, man. Fuck
You
everybody.
too. You too, man. Fuck everybody. Keep going. All right. Y'all, that's Q Demps right there. One of the realest, man. That dude, there's I mean, you hear it. There's no lie in Quintin Demps. He's going to tell you the truth. There's a lot of stuff that I could chop up and get some clicks and views on because that was realness, but we're going to let that lie, man. That dude, I appreciate what he does. He's an artist. Go support him. And we'll have him back again. Guys, that is it, man. That flew by. Wow. That's a fast 2 hours once again. Tomorrow, if you're a comic book, well, I don't want to say nerd. If you're a comic aficionado, a comic book aficionado, if you're into nerd culture, I have Chris Killian on tomorrow. He's a stand-up comic. He's the host, the main host on comicbooks.com. You're gonna have a blast with this dude. So go check him out, comicbook.com, and then get back here tomorrow. We're going to do it all again. Yo, I appreciate everybody that shows up on a daily basis to support me. We just got through talking about it, man. Without you guys, none of this happens. I love you all to death. I can't thank you enough for the continued support. Go support Q Demps. Go support Raheel. Go support artists in general, man, because we all need it and we all appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that stuff that I'm so bad at telling you what to do. Same time tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll see y'all then. Daddy's making a YouTube video!